Hello, this is part 2 for Google Hangouts. In part 1, we set up the Google Plus account. So if you already have your Google Plus account through CUSD Schools active, it would be the part 2 where you learn how to do a Google Hangout. Reasons why you might do this would be for our virtual office hours every Monday from 3 to 4:30. We use a virtual Google Hangout as a way for you to connect to us regardless where you might be. If you're still at your school site, if you need to go home or from another location, you can still connect to us and ask us any questions that you might have. We will also be having kind of topics that we'll be covering as well if you just want to come in and listen and get some ideas. So initially you want to go to Google. You can sign in. You can sign into your account and log in. And a couple options. When you log in right here, you'll see this little plus CUSD right here. This is actually linked to your Google Plus. If you happen to be in your Google Drive already, for example here, you'll see that same plus CUSD right here. You can click on that and that'll take you to your Google Plus page where you can start a Hangout. Now on the right hand side, you see a very quick way to do Hangouts. Hangouts can also be just text chats, kind of like an instant messenger. So you can send little chat messages to each other as well directly from this page here. If you know the person's Google account, you can place that in here and send them a message. However, what we're going to focus on is how to start a video call. So at the very bottom, start a video Hangout. So it's off the main page, plusgoogle.com. You can go start a video Hangout. I'm going to ask you a few questions about who's going to join. So you may just post a Hangout invitation on your page, so anyone who knows your Google Plus page is invited to that, could see it. So you could type in a topic you just want to talk to people about. More likely you might want to call someone directly or have a few people you want to add. So there's a link right here, video call them directly, or you can just add them in here. Google has various circles here, but I can go ahead and type in Pitzer Greg at cusdschools.org. And there we go. It found me right here. I can select my name. I can add more people as well. Google Hangout can go up to 10 people you can do this with. So if you have several teachers you want to collaborate on, maybe from different sites, you could do this and invite them this way. They will get an invite. If they go to their Google Plus page, they will see an invitation right there. You can click share. The other option right here is video call them directly. Same thing, you'll type in their address and add them in. It's going to give me a call right here. I'm not online right there. Okay, so let's realize I'm not going to answer, but you can still see the interface. This is really what I want to show you. So by default, you'll see the picture of the person talking. Now, if there are more than one person online, the person who's actually talking, the video will switch to that person. So that's the first thing you want to remember. You don't need to worry about who's going to be on camera, how to switch the faces, or anything like that. Google will take care of it for you. When I first do a call, one of the things I do is I go up here to the settings. I want to make sure that everything's working on my end. This little wheel right here, if you hover over it, will say settings. Select settings. I only have one camera right now, so if you had different cameras to choose from, you could choose that. Your microphone input, you can choose your built-in microphone. I have a recording mic I'm using right now. And then your default, your speakers. Generally, just the default device will be fine. If you have headphones, which I actually do recommend using headphones when you're on a video call, helps prevent some of the echoes from taking place. So you might want to use your headphones there. But just go ahead and make sure that's going. If you always want to test, make sure your speakers are working or you have the correct output selected, you can play a sound and it plays a nice little ringtone for me. That's helpful also when you do connect and you can't hear the other side. It'll say you can make sure it's not you. So always test your volume to make sure it's working. Click save. Now there's a couple options. Now if you're waiting for people and you're talking to students who might come in the room, you could click mute microphone. That way the other side can't hear you. If you don't like looking at your own face, that's fine. You can also turn off the camera, and I'll go back to your profile photo. So you can turn them back on very simply like that. If you want to invite some more people to your chat, you can use this to and add some more additional people. So those are kind of the basic settings here. So once your colleagues have joined, there's a couple of neat things about Google Drive or Google Plus Hangouts that you can do. One of the simple things is just a chat window. The left-hand side is a chat window, and brings up here where I can start typing in hello everyone. Have a little chat going right here. So in case people's microphones aren't working, or maybe they're in a location where they can't talk, they can still have a conversation, ask questions on the side here. Or if for some reason this is a nice little place to put notes or things like that. Another option is going to be screen share. Now this can be very helpful if I want to share my screen. So if I want to show you how Google Plus works, I could choose screen share. And it's going to ask me which of my windows. I can show my entire desktop, or I could, for example, show only one of my Chrome browser windows. For example, this one here. Start screen share. And now you're seeing my screen right here. Okay. Now it's a little confusing because you do kind of lose or forget that you are actually doing a Google Hangout here. But whatever I do on this screen, on this browser window, other people will be able to see. So this is a nice way if you have a PowerPoint you want to share out you're working on, if you want to show people a website or something like that, this can be a nice way to share your screen and show people how to do a particular task. So I switch back to my other window. Here is this. I can come back here and I can turn off my screen share if I want. And you'll notice in the bottom right hand corner, it goes back to a video of me. So by just clicking the screen share button again, it will turn off the screen share and you're back to normal. You can take a snapshot if you want to capture a picture or something that someone's showing you for later use, you can do that. Now another useful feature that I think everyone will appreciate is Google Drive. It will come in here and look for my documents, and for example, I can find or locate a document that I want to use. So here is a presentation that was shared with me. I can select this, and now I can share this out to everybody on the video call so that everyone else here can actually edit this along with us. We can talk about a presentation, everyone on the call can make changes to this, make edits to this, and we can work on it together rather than trying to describe what slides you're on. So this can be a very helpful thing with presentations, spreadsheets, docs, anything in Google app you can use this with. So this can be very helpful. So again, you can just click on the icon and that will take it away. There's some fun things, Google Effects here. You can put a little halo. See in my bottom right hand corner, you can see a little halo on top of me right there. There's several different items you can add to yourself just for fun. However, also nice is actually putting a little background behind you sometimes. So you can kind of do a little mini green screen, which can be kind of fun. It's experimental, not guaranteed to work perfectly, but could be kind of nice. Could be kind of fun. So that's Google Effects there. You can share a YouTube video. So I can click here and bring in a YouTube video. I want to make sure give it access to my YouTube gadget, and it brings up my YouTube channel, my playlist, which I don't have anything right now since this is a test account, but I could play any videos that I might have saved or playlists that I might have. So that's another feature you might want to consider. Lastly, I'm going to say you can go down to these three dots where you can add apps. One of the apps I do like a lot is Scoot and Doodle. If you scroll down right here, you put your cursor over it, it tells you a little description, but you can add it to the video call. This is a whiteboard. They ask you for permission. Go ahead and accept. And so if you want to do some brainstorming, the whole group can create a brainstorm app where you can draw various circles here, various stamps, just like your basic whiteboard app. And this is where everyone on the call can collaborate together on this, and then you can obviously save it to your Google Drive as well. So this would be one of the apps that you can add to this. There are a bunch that people have created. Some are a little more whimsical than others. One that for music teachers is Soundation Studio. You can jointly create music together, which can be kind of fun. Remote desktop is a way for allow someone else to control your computer for troubleshooting. So be careful, make sure you trust the people you're with there. And there are a few other ones you're welcome to try out. Some are more useful than others. But I just want to make sure you are aware of that. So again, you can have up to 10 people together on a call like this, and this is how you would do a Google Hangout. When you're done, you would click disconnect or leave call, and you are all done. So that is how you do a Google Hangout. The last video will be about Hangouts on Air, which is a slightly different topic.